Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey everybody, how we doing? Hopefully everybody is doing well. I wasn't gonna say nothing about Miss Danae no more. We was done with her. But she won't let us be done. She won't let us be done. Thank you, Malika. Says salutations to you, sister. Thank you so much, sweetheart, and thank you for kicking off the contributions. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. I wasn't gonna say nothing. We had broke it down to a fine sauce. It wasn't no more to say, at least about that situation. And here she comes. I'm just going to share what I'm talking about. I'm gonna share what I'm talking about. Give me just a second, cause I'm gonna go to my good sis channel. And we're gonna look at her community tab. We're gonna look at her community tab. Miss Shay Sharday. All right. And this is what's on it. This is one-to-one coaching, profit from your pain. I mean, it literally is a profit from your pain. Literally. This is her, Danae Jackson. And that one-to-one coaching is almost 5 stacks. $4,997. Then we go into healed, whole person recovery, heal God's way, the art of spiritual warfare, deliverance and healing, infidelity recovery boot camp. This is her. 2 payments of almost $500. So you want to stack. Your investment, 2 payments of $3,500. This is more than a lot of people's rent. She wants your rent money plus your bill money. 2 payments of $3,500 per month. How you get 2 payments per month? So she wants 2 payments per month? Am I reading that correctly? Infidelity recovery boot camp plus coaching, turning profit into pain. Heal plus pain into profit. Join millionaire mentor and massive Christian ministry evangelist and coach Danae Jackson for divinely accelerated healing and coaching on turn. Do you understand? I just wanted to show you. Just wanted to show you what we're talking about today. Just wanted to show you what we're talking about today. It's deep. Yeah, Gorilla Max, she wants your grit money. She wants your grit money. Pull up your Cash App. Pull up your PayPal. She wants you to pull up your Cash App. And she wants you to pull up your PayPal. She wants your grit money and your Starbucks money. Because if you got $3,500 to pay her twice a month, this is your Starbucks money. Okay, not your grit money. You almost think you're too good to eat grits now. This is your Starbucks money. Thank you, Stardust, says she dangerous. I love the scandal. Yin Yang twins. Thank you, Keith Blocker, said a lie become the truth only if you want to believe it. Thank you, 69, says seems like she just like her husband selling foolishness. Oh, we gonna get into that. Let's go over the timeline of events, of public events. Thank you, Quiet Storm, said Danae said run my coins and there's no refund. Exactly. Let's go through the public timeline of events. When the story first truly broke and went viral, it was Tasha K that broke the story when it went viral. Tasha K had a show or video or what have you. This was 2021, I do believe. And she had pictures, she had the receipts of Derek Jackson running around with this chick that was not his wife. Thank you, Ruminant. Says, so what? Is she going to teach us how to pronounce curses on people over YouTube? This is witchcraft. The two of them may be in background, high-fiving each other for giving black women a 1-2 punch. Oh, we going to get to the 1-2 punch. We going to get to the 1-2 punch. Because this is low down and dirty. This is actually low down and dirty. This is lower than I can't even really say that I was going to say this is lower than I thought she would go, but not really, because I didn't never put it past her, no way. I'm trying to figure out what we going to learn. How to be cheated on by Derek Jackson. What is we learning? What we learning, Danae? What we learning? What are we learning from you? How to get caught up with a narc? That what we learning? How to ignore the red flags? What is we learning? How to simp up after a man that done told you in every way imaginable that he don't really want nothing to do with you, then try to trap him with a trap me baby after you done deleted 2 or 3 of them. Is that what we learning? Is that what we learning? How to study another woman's body bedding yarn for the low price of $3,500 a month. That's what we learning, to have low self-esteem and try to be the worst kind of pick-me ever invented in mankind. So the public timeline of events is that the story broke with Tasha K. Tasha K broke the story and it went viral. Everybody was talking about it. She had pictures, she had receipts, blah, 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 blah. Then, in order to do damage control, because Derek Jackson had a very large following, mostly of black women, he had to do damage control. So he got together with Danae in the infamous Tam Hat video, where she has on a knitted tam hat, a peasy sweatshirt, glasses, and she's sitting there like she being held hostage by Derrick Jackson. He begins to speak about himself in the third person. She's sitting there like a dummy. And I told y'all that this is not submission. This is not how you follow your man. This is not what you follow your man doing. Talked about on that video how she knew about the other women and how she had left and then she had came back and then blah, 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 blah. They just went through the whole gamut. And then we didn't hear about a whole lot of it afterwards. We figured it died down. You know, like internet things and trending topics have a tendency to do, it went on ahead and died down. And then she came back around after it kind of died down because she got dragged on the internet. And so then there was another set of infamous videos where she was trying to put curses on the people who was dragging her and dragging her relationship with Derrick Jackson and talking about basically how stupid she is. She didn't like that, so she rained down a bunch of curses, supposedly, on a bunch of people. She got dragged for that, for being a religious fanatic. That is what they termed her, that she was a religious fanatic. She was an extremist. Some people said she was doing witchcraft. That was also in a bonnet. That died down. We didn't hear too much about it after. Then it circled back on round to this most recent interview. She gets on the interview and she appears to own up to or to take accountability for the things that she did. Now, this was a smart move. This was a smart move by her because what it did, she dressed better. She stopped wearing all them bonnets. She stopped showing up in combat gear and talking about holy curses. She stopped doing that because she realized you crazy. Okay, you crazy. All right? You crazy, boo-boo kitty. You crazy. Now, she didn't want to be crazy because you can't grift while you crazy. So, she came back out. She came back around. So she wouldn't be crazy. So before she did her little interview, she was on her little channel. She looking a little better. You know, she ain't showing up dressed all crazy. You know, she's showing up dressed like a normal human being. Okay, she got a little makeup done, got a little hair done, put a little clothes on. Okay, she's cute. Okay, she's kind of cute. Once she get out of Crazyville, she don't look half bad. Okay. So then she do the interview, and it was a smart move. I'm going to tell you why it was a smart move, because if you read the comments to that interview, if you read the comments from black women in that interview, see, it's a deep grift that she's doing, and I hope black women don't fall for that. Thank you, Marquise. It's funny how the same women who complain about no good men are the same one perfecting getting with the wrong guy since high school. Birds of a feather. Exactly. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Miss Jordan. So I hope your message spreads further. Everyone likes to profit off our unresolved trauma and feed into them rather than heal them, even ourselves. Patrice Colors, exactly. And thank you so much, sweetheart. I'm going to tell you why the grift is so egregious, why this is egregious. Because when she did that interview, the 2-part interview, the women in the comment section were apologizing for dragging her before and talking about her and thinking ill of her. The vast majority of those comments were from Black women. Many of those were women who had spoken ill or at least thought ill of her because of the Christian rant and the curses and all that type of stuff. I'm not even going to call it the Christian rant, the curses rant, okay? So, Black women felt sorry that they had come down so hard on her. The interview humanized her in the eyes of the sisterhood, okay? Because she wasn't humanized in the eyes of the sisterhood. They had written her off as a kook. They had written her off as kooky, weird, a weirdo. So they didn't see the humanity of her. They didn't identify with her as a woman, having gone through a tumultuous marriage with an unfaithful man, and that she found her strength and she found her self-worth, and she was coming out the victor, okay? Black women were apologetic. They were empathetic. They were trying to extend feelings of sisterhood. They were trying to let her know that they see the humanity of her. And as soon as she was able to garner that kind of response from them, she hit them with the $3,500 a month, y'all. She hit them with the $3,500 a month. She hit him upside the head with the one-to-one coaching, y'all. She hit him. Because now that they see the humanity of her, now she can trauma bond with them. She can trauma bond with the sisterhood. This is what this woman want to be. She want to be part of the sisterhood. The sisterhood has never really liked her because she never been cute enough. Never was the it girl and stuff like that. So she was rejected from lionesses because she's a hyena. She was rejected from other hyenas because she wasn't the best hyena. So this is a low-ranking hyena that is climbing the ranks of the hyena clan. I need y'all to understand. Right, Jeffrey. That was the get you got you. Okay? I need y'all to understand what you are seeing. You are seeing a hyena climbing up the hyena ranks. Okay? She's finally getting what she wants. She wants to position herself as the head hyena. And she got a trauma bond over a dirty, rotten, filthy black man. That's what you got to do. She got the trauma bond with the sisterhood because we know that in the sisterhood, the most egregious thing that a black man can do is cheat. Okay? So now she's going to trauma bond with these women. Hey, Miss Chantel. It's very expensive to trauma bond with a bunch of hyenas. But for what? What you paying for? She's not a therapist. She's not a licensed nobody. I'm going to explain to you why this is a grift rather than a help. First, she's playing on these women's emotions, and she's playing on these women's brokenness, and she playing on it. She trying to trauma bond with them to get them to get emotionally attached to what she's saying and to emotionally identify with what she's saying. This is not a therapist. She is not a psychiatrist. She is not a psychologist. She is none of them things. She's not a life. She is not even a successful life coach, and you don't need no certification for that. She does not have any track record of helping black women. Where is Danae's track record? Danae, I'm asking you directly. Where is your track record of helping black women out of their situations? Where is your track record of helping black women to heal from their traumas and their various forms of brokenness and anything of the sort? Where is your track record of success with this? Well, where are the black women over the years that you have coached, that you have mentored, that you have given advice to, that have come back to say how you have helped their life, have helped them as women, have helped them as wives or mothers? Where your track record at? What qualify you to charge anybody, especially an exorbitant amount of money, to hear anything from your lips? I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Want to know. Thank you, Gerard. Said Danae the type that will mess over on a good dude for DJ and still want to share her story. She finessing. She definitely finessing. Thank you, Kevin. Said I've been thinking maybe Derek did a Leonardo DiCaprio on her. She aged out and he dropped her. He didn't cheat. She was a willing accomplice. She knew. You know, it's probably so convoluted we'll never actually understand all the details. But thank you so much. And thank you, Norrin. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you for supporting me on my show, okay? I just wanna thank you for helping me on my show, alright?
Okay? Where your track record at of helping anybody? Any black women ever come to you to tell you how your words, how your advice, how your anything has helped them? I don't even think Iyanla Van Zant charged that much. Do she? I don't even think she do. Thank you again, Kevin. Said she pulling an Oprah on the hyena street tramps. Yes. Do Iyanla even charge that much? I think Iyanla only charge so much when it be like a getaway or something, like an event at least. If I gotta pay $2,000, at least let me be going to an event. Iyanla will throw an event for you for that much. You know, you get to come somewhere and you buy your tickets and you reserve your place and she working with a team. At least it's people that are therapists. She's a life coach. She's never claimed to be a therapist. I'm talking about Iyanla. But she got people on her staff and on her team that are therapists, and then they got things for you to do and workshops and things of that nature. I mean, okay. And Iyanla got a long history. She had a show for 8 seasons. She had books. She do her YouTube channel. She don't charge for them videos. She on YouTube as a content creator just like we is. Is you even giving anybody some Dunkin' Donuts, little munchkins for that much money? Where have you positively impacted Black women? What do your channel have on it that's been helpful? Yet you want to charge these women to trauma bond with them. And a trauma bond is not a heal. Let's talk about the healing part. You just got through getting dragged for all of this. You have not been far enough removed to have gained the wisdom to be able to come back and help somebody out of this situation. I don't even think the ink is dried on the divorce papers. It's still a process. I don't think that they're technically, actually, the divorce has been finalized. I don't think it has been finalized last I heard. So the ink ain't dried on the divorce paper. You are not far enough removed out of the situation to have sat back, to have reflected, to have given a lot of thought, and have given a lot of prayer, and have given a lot to say, I can come back now to help Black women who have gone through a similar thing. Now I can help you. I don't mind if you want to be paid for your help. I don't mind if you want to be paid for your help. It's time, it's energy. And people's time is valuable. I don't mind that you want to be paid, but $7,000? What? For what? Thank you, dear Phillips, that she may be still suffering from mental issues. I want to see an all clear letter from a counselor. Don't take sanity to do what she's doing. No, it does not. You have not been far enough removed from the problem yourself. It takes time. Especially when you've been more than a decade in with kids and a home, you done shared a life together. That's a lot. That's a lot. That is not no small. That's not small. That's not small. Thank you again, Kevin said, ooh, now, what has she done lately, or is it ever? I'm saying ever. Listen, I don't mind you getting paid for what you're doing and your time. I want my time paid for. My one-on-one coaching is not free. It ain't $5,000. I guarantee you that. Because the point is to help people, and folks ain't got $5,000 just on hand to give you. People out here need help. And while I don't see nothing wrong with being paid, because therapists want to be paid, doctors want to be paid, everybody that's in a position to truly help you and give you tools that you could not give yourself want to be paid for that time and for that energy. I ain't got no problem with that. But people need to be helped as well. The point is to help them. The point is to actually have them walk away with tools that can practically and pragmatically be used to help them in their real life in real time. Thank you, our Lee says she not over her own trauma. How's she helping? Exactly. That's exactly my point. You ain't over it yourself. You got to be able to give people the help that they could not otherwise get. The help that they could not give themselves. That's what they're paying for. That's what they're paying for. They're paying for somebody on the outside looking in that can see and understand their situation, that can empathize with them, see it with fresh eyes, and give them practical solutions, or at least practical advice and suggestions as to how they can resolve or begin to resolve the issues that they have, that they came to you for. Where is that? Just because you ain't sitting in the floor rocking and crying no more about Derek don't mean you healed completely. You unpacked all that? And even if you did unpack it, a lot of times you got to sit with that healing for a while. Let me talk. You got to sit with that healing for a while. Where's the love for these women? After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hello, my Crimsonites and all of my supporters. I invite you to go and get your copy of my new book, Reclaiming the Black Feminine, The Lies of Feminism and the Road to Recovery, on sale now at crimsoncure.com. This is guaranteed to change your perspective and positively impact your life. So go ahead now to crimsoncure.com and get your copy today.
Before we get back, bam, 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 bam. You got to hit the like button. Bam, bam. You got to, Because we have 342 people who have hit the like button. Let's see if we can get the other 400 people to hit the like button as well. This is problematic because where is the love for the women that she's claiming to want to help? Because you gonna bank the only women that can afford that are probably women that would not talk to you anyway, especially about their troubles. Because if they can afford that much, they can afford a licensed therapist and counselor to take their problems to. Thank you, Sydney Vidal. Say, hey, Crimson, want to say that I really appreciate you and your wisdom. Bottom line, she want Derek to see her. She still want attention from him. If she ain't in the back, high five them for listen. But thank you. Thank you, Bertram. Saying, in my opinion, all she doing is showing how much of a hyena she is and always has been. Funny thing is, black women will actually sign up for this foolishness. I hope not. Thank you, Mr. Brown. Said, I didn't want to believe this cash grab finesse. I thought they were trolling. I was giving her the benefit of the doubt with the interview. A lot of people did, and that's why the interview was smart. Okay? because she got a team behind her, a marketing millionaire. Did you see that last slide said a marketing millionaire, and that she's not a marketing millionaire. Thank you, Miss Danica says stopping through. Thank you, sweetheart. My good sis came through. The good sis came through. A lot of my subscribers are probably her subscribers, but if you have not subscribed to Danica Marie Dope Discussions, you need to head on over there because sis be cooking, okay, like nobody's business. The little big sis in the house. Where is the real help and healing? See, we're going to get into the heal part. But before we get into the actual heal part, she want to sell the concept of healing like a buzzword or a trending topic. And the reason why it will work is because no matter how obtuse hyenas are, and a lot of black women are, they know they need healing. Let me repeat that. No matter how obtuse so many hyenas and modern black women are, they know deep down they need healing. They know that. They know they do. And they will go anywhere where it seems like they can get the quick fix version of healing because they don't want to do the work. They're not strong enough, or they don't believe that they're strong enough to do the work that it actually takes to heal. So it's more appealing to them to get to places that promise them a little bit of the medicine. You see what I'm saying? They can get a little bit of something from it to make them feel a little bit better about themselves. Maybe they see a little bit of improvement, but not taking them down into the trenches of actual healing. That takes too much work. So she rather sell the concept of healing. She want to sell the concept of healing, not healing, just the concept of it. Not healing, just the buzzword of it. You know, get you some purple chakra stones. You know, that kind of thing. Sit in the middle of the thing and grab the hand of the woman next to you and breathe in and out. That ain't nothing but some good meditation. That ain't nothing but relax your anxiety. That's not healing. She wants you to sit there, get your, somebody rub your feet. That's not healing. That's not healing. She want to sell this level up self-love pie in the sky if you do these steps, these 3 easy steps to get your healing. Number 1, accept being cheated on by F-19 named Derrick Jackson. Do you have a Derrick Jackson in your life? If you do, then this course is for you. With 3 easy payments of $3,500 a month, you too can get embarrassed online. You too can get cheated on by the Derrick Jackson in your life. you too can embarrass yourself online. And wait, there's more. For extra 2 payments of $19.99.99, we will record videos of Instagram models having sex with your man and send them to you for free. Thank you. What's a king to a God? Said peace and blessings. The only thing she could teach women is how to stay married to community meet. Thank you. Thank you, Eugene. Says she is Danae Jackson trying to become another Michaela Pink. I don't know what she's trying to be. Thank you, Beshua. Said I'll be interested to see how she's going to sell this with all the opposing exposure. I hope black women won't fall for the okie doke. Somebody gonna do it. I agree, Candy. It is dangerous. Thank you, Quiet Storm. Said, call me now for your quick fake healing, aka fake Miss Cleo, better known as Danae. Yeah, you remember that? Calling me now with that fake accent. Can't speak a lick of patois and get up there and sound about dumb as a box of rocks. Thank you, Teddy Fresh. You got my stomach hurting from laughing. She is a cup queen, a female cup. Thank you, Damien. Says she down with OPP. Leave me alone. Damien, leave me alone. I know said she down with OPP. Yeah, you know me. That's to be the background music to the infomercial. Then at the end of the little commercial, you had that little disclaimer at the end. We are not responsible for any type of domestic violence, divorces, or single motherhood that may result in anything that we have said here. No STDs or anything that we result. No baby mama drama, no baby daddy drama. We are not responsible. See, you got to do the disclaimer at the end to make sure that you're legally covered. You got to be legally covered. Thank you again, Kevin said, for the small price of $7K, you can be taught by a genuine side piece. Thank you. Thank you, Kamar. Sorry, Miss Jackson. She ain't for real. I'm back, y'all. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, Keith Bay said you will get the free Tam hat if you order in the next 30 minutes. A whole QVC spot. Thank you, Sigma said, wasn't she trying to curse people with the Bible upside down? She probably had something on, dude. Listen, let's talk about the spiritual. Before I get into the healing part, let's talk about that spiritual part. Because she thought it prudent to try to utilize the Bible and whatever Christian teachings that she knew or had heard of to try to curse people. Curses. Literal curses. She meant them. She got online and she was sitting there and meant it with every fiber of that Tam hat. She meant them curses to everybody that thought. Did you hear the stuff that she was saying? Thank you again, Beshua said a silly audience paying for this will probably sell a kidney on the black market or become homeless for the sake of the course. Who even knows? This woman thought it prudent to curse people. I need people to step back, especially black women, to see the bigger picture, because you may never support me. I'm talking to black women right now. You may never support me. You may never give me a dime, and that's okay. But that over there, I'm telling y'all, you don't want that smoke. Thank you, Sigma said this was witch practice. They perverse the Bible. Y'all don't want that kind of smoke. That's not going to help you because you don't know what you're going to get over there. There's no track record. There's nothing that gives you any idea of what it is that's going to actually be given to you to help you in your life, to actually help you be a better woman, if indeed that is what you're trying to do. If you are trying to be a better woman, if you are trying to be a healed woman, if you are trying to be a whole woman, if you are trying to get past the bondage of the trauma, if you are trying to get past the bondage of the brokenness inside of you, you don't need to pay nobody $7,000 that ain't even licensed. Where the money going? In a recession. She wants $7,000 for you to sit there and watch her play in that Tam hat in a recession. And she wants $7,000 for each. Do you know if just a couple of people sign up for that in a month, they ain't gonna get nothing, but she gonna get a lot? Here's the kicker box. She's out here to come for the same group of women that Derek been lying to for years. She about to come grift that same group of women that her husband has been lying to and grifting off of for years. And she's not even hiding it. She named it Pain for Profit. Thank you again, Miss Beshua said, what is she going to do? Curse us for clowning her? Her curses mean nothing. Said what I said. Okay, Miss Beshua said, come with it then. Sister Beshua said, well, come on with it then. Ooh, Sister Beshua said, I double dog dare you. Thank you, dear Phyllis. All jokes aside, you're right. They don't want to walk down that dark alley. They don't. She gonna jump that same fan base. The women who are disgruntled enough to not subscribe to him no more or anything like that, or see, they gonna go. She trying to get them women. She trying to get the women that were under the comment sections and were having empathy for her. She trying to get them women. Now that she got their sympathy, now she can get their money. Because she know that black women will pay if you trauma bond with them. Thank you again, Miss Jordan said this whole thing is such a mess. She praying on women's spiritual blindness. Whoever should fall for it is evil. It is. Thank you, Southside said, heal thyself, physician. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Chantel said, yep, and the fact that she named it Pain for Profit. I mean, that's what I'm saying. She wasn't even trying to hide it. She was like, listen, this is what we doing. This is the program. You been hurt. I'm gonna tell you how to turn it into a bag. And one way to turn it into a bag is to bop you over the head like a fool. Trying to get them same women. Not trying to help them women. Not trying to heal them women. Trying to trauma bond with them women. That's the real grift. If you really want to make money off of black women, you don't speak real healing to them. You trauma bond with them. I would already be at 500,000 subscribers or more if I trauma bonded with black women without a solution to anything. That's the key. No solution. Just wallow in the trauma. Pat each other on the back about the trauma. Oh, sister girl, it's gonna be all right. It ain't your fault. And this, that, this, these dirty men, and blah 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 blah. And nothing was your fault, and you did the best you could. And girl, you can glow up. And girl, we can do this and do that. Girl, all you need to do is get yourself a makeover and blah 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 blah. We'll do the outside, but we won't do the inside. We won't do the actual work. Thank you, Rumen, that said if perversion of the spiritual value and worship of wealth was a person, but that spiritual bill will come due. Exactly. Thank you so much. Thank you again. What's a king to God? If you pay for that service within the next 72 hours, you get a stick of sage, some antibiotics, and a bond of salvation. I'm done. Done. We won't talk about what actually helps Black women to heal. What actually helps you to heal. I'm trying to find, because I got so many charts. Where's my chart? This one is the one I was looking for. Thank you again, Kevin. Say, yep, they good, her and Derek. Thank you, Pernell. Said they're going to discuss what she saw on Derek's phone and how it made her feel seeing it. Yeah. They won't talk to you about the healing. And I bring this up because this is actually a very good base, because we talk a lot about value systems and we talk about the value of women. But this chart right here, I don't use it enough. But this is actually a pathway to healing. If you go first, you can start at hindsight. Thank you, Habitual Line Stepper. Said Danae is a rotational piece who used the trap baby to elevate herself to side chick wife. She had to take a course on how to satisfy a man from other side chicks. If a fool pay her for advice, they deserve to be finessed. Thank you so very much. I'm going to tell you how to use this chart in order to start the process of healing. Start with hindsight, the one that says past, okay? Let me break down this chart for real, because it's been a long time and I have a lot of new subscribers. This is the gift of knowledge, okay? Vision is foresight accompanied by insight based on hindsight, okay? The thing in the middle is you. It's your heart. It's you, the self, the present, okay? At the top, it has the truth. That would be insight. That is your connection between yourself and your creator. If you can see, there are two arrows that lead back and forth between you and the creator. If you move to your right, it says future, and that is foresight. If you notice, the arrow only goes one way because time is linear, and you're looking to the future only go one way, okay? At the bottom is falsehood, oversight. If you notice, the arrow only goes one way. It doesn't ever come back, because once you have committed an oversight or done something like that, you can't take it back. It doesn't come back. You just only can move forward from the mistake. And then finally, if you move, because we moved clockwise. So if you move clockwise from falsehood, you go into the past. That is hindsight. Notice that there are two arrows. One goes back and forward because we can look at something in the past and move forward with that new understanding. I hope I'm not losing nobody. Thank you, Stardust. To be forewarned is to be forearmed learning. Thank you so much. I hope I'm not losing nobody. Put a 2 if you're here with me and you understand what is going on. I'm breaking down this chart, okay? Now that we've gone clockwise from the top to see what it is, and I'm pointing out to the women, but this is for the men too. This is how healing begins. So I need you to take your pen and your pad out. This is how healing begins. This is a pathway. First thing that you do is take a look at hindsight. Look at your past. This is how you go into retrospect. This is how you go into introspect. This is how you look and go into being able to sort of revise and take inventory over past mistakes, past incidents, past relationships, past anything from your past, anything that you question in your past, anything that you are not comfortable with in your past, anything that you knew was a mistake from your past. You gain an understanding of that situation or event only after it has happened. So hindsight, as the saying goes, is 20/20. You should be able now to look back at a past situation now that you are no longer currently in that situation, and should be able to look at it with fresher eyes because you're looking at it as an outsider looking in. And if you are being truthful, you will then come to insight. We're moving clockwise again. From hindsight to insight. From hindsight, you should be able to get to the truth of the matters. The truth of why those situations in the past they went the way that they went. Why you made decisions that you made. Why did the outcome become the outcome? What was going on? If it was a bad outcome, what happened? What did you do? We understand what other people may have done, but the point is to figure out how you contributed to that in a truthful manner. That is insight. That is your spiritual connection to your creator, because that is where the truth ultimately comes from. Before we move to future, you got to deal with oversight. Oversight is a falsehood. It is lawlessness. It is the things that you overlooked, whether you did that purposely or not. Thank you, 39 Dina. Thank you, Kamara. I'm happy to see the lionesses rising up. Welcome to the light. Thank you so much. Once you get done with insight, you come to oversight, because those things need to be corrected actively. Okay? When there is an oversight, that means that you intentionally or unintentionally failed to notice or do something that you should have noticed or done. Situations where you should have acted when you did not. Situations where you acted wrongly, you should have acted another way. Situations where you actively and knowingly did the wrong thing for whatever selfish reasons or whatever, and you knew it was wrong. These are the oversights. These are the falsehoods. You can't take them back, but you need to learn from them and correct them going forward, because oversights are things that keep haunting you. They come back. You never get rid of your need to correct an oversight. Once you get adept at correcting oversights, now you can look to the future. You can move forward positively in a healed manner. A human endeavor in which we attempt to go wherever the truth may lead us in pursuit of new discovery. That is how to heal. This is the pathway. This is the gateway. This is the doorway of actual healing. If you start with hindsight, move into insight, take care of the oversight, you can go through your foresight in a healed way. And I'm not telling you what I think, I'm telling you what I know. Now that was given to you freely. That was given freely. Anybody can clip that and use it and play it back and look at that chart. If you really want to see the chart, yeah, I got a book, and yes, I charge for it. But it's solutions in here. This is not a book where I just want to wallow in the trauma with you. Because I don't want you wallowing in the trauma. This right here got a time limit. This got an expiration date on it. Okay. We're not going to be here forever talking about these same problems. I don't plan on it. I charge for the book, but it's solutions. You read it and read it again. It's got replay value. That chart is in here, actually. Let me flip. Let me see. The chart in here. I know the chart in here. Here you go. The chart that I just talked about, the pathway to healing, is in here. Is in this book. Thank you, Steve. Said just thanks. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Kevin Theodore said, make it plain. Thank you, sweetheart. I want you healed. I want you healed. Because we got to move on from the trauma. Healing means move away from the trauma. Healing means move away from the negativity. Healing means come to an understanding so we can move forward and keep going. Not sit somewhere and talk about sit there and talk about how you and we can all rock and cry how we got cheated on. Nobody want to talk about that. You talk about that with your good girlfriends. You talk about that with your good girlfriend on a video chat, and both of y'all sit there with your bonnets and your slippers on, and you know, drink your little something and talk about how y'all don't like these men. You do that for free. You already do that. You already do that. That ain't helped you get over nothing. That ain't helped you figure out why the consequences was this way and why the situation went that way and blah, blah, blah. That didn't help you do nothing. All you did was have a little session with your girlfriends. You laughed. You might have cried. You got mad. You cussed that Negro out, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And then you was back at it doing the same thing the next day because you didn't learn what you were supposed to learn. Thank you, Michonne. Thank you, sweetheart. You repeat. I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna cut this off. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know why you repeat cycles. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know why every time you turn around, you find yourself in the same cycle. It could be with different people. It could be in a different place. It could seem like it was a different situation and you end up, you're like, how I end up back here? I'm gonna tell you a little piece of something I found out. The reason why you continue to be stuck in certain cycles, especially unpleasant cycles that you don't like, that you realize that you don't like, is because you have not learned the lesson of the cycle. You keep going through the cycle because you have not learned the lesson of that cycle. And as long as it takes you to learn it, it can take you a year, it can take you the next 40 years to learn the lesson of the cycle. The only way you can get to the lesson of the cycle is if you utilize your hindsight to understand why there's a cycle. And then go into your insight for the spiritual enlightenment that it takes to get to and stick to the truth of why you are stuck in them cycles. The truth shall literally set you free, because you will then come to understand what oversights you continue and mistakes you continue to make in different situations over and over and over again that lead you mired in the same cycle that you've been in. Once you figure that out, you can move from the cycle. You can get another problem. Get another problem. You don't have to worry about the problem you've been had for the last 15 years. You can move on and think about something else. But you stuck in a cycle because you did not learn the lesson of the cycle. The number one thing that prevents you from learning the lesson of a cycle is when you blame everybody else for why you in that cycle. You can see what everybody else contributed to it, but you don't never see what you contributed to it. That's how you break cycles. Once you get the lesson of the cycle, you can move on. Nothing else to see here, folks. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I want to thank everybody for their generous contributions through Super Chat. Let's see if we have any cash apps. Okay, we're going to see. Thank you, Carnell, and thank you, James. Thank you so very much for your Cash App contribution. Very, very much appreciated. I want you to jump down in the comment section and let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host of Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.